Hey, family. I sure hope that y'all don't think that I have forgotten about my podcast family. I have not, and I am still praying through, thinking through season 3 of Intentional Conversations with Robin May and friends. But periodically, I want to pop up and let you know what we have going on. And right now, I just started the first 5 challenge. I did an Instagram live all about the first 5 challenge. And so I'm not going to try to explain it again. I'm just going to toss it over to that Instagram video so that you can listen in on the first 5 challenge because I want you to participate. It is not too late. As a matter of fact, we are just getting started. Now, if you're listening to this maybe a month after I have posted this bonus episode, no worries. I still want you to participate in the first 5 challenge. So I am going to let you listen in and I'll be right back to explain a little bit more. So y'all are coming on. All right, let's get started. I am super excited to invite you to join me for an upcoming challenge. Now, for those of you who maybe just stumbled upon this video, I am Robin May, life coach and licensed therapist, and I am committed to helping people just like you elevate. That's the key word, elevate, not just what you do, although what you do is important. I'm committed to helping you elevate who you are, and that's what's about to happen with this challenge. I'm excited to tell you about it. Okay. What I have discovered, and I told you this challenge came about very organically, and what I have discovered about me and women who are like me, women who are drawn to me, whether they are my personal friends, whether they are my clinical clients, whether they're my coaching clients, whether they're all of you who kick it with me, whether it's on Instagram or YouTube, what I have found about us is that we have something in common. And one of the things that we have in common is that we are serious about taking care of business. We handle a lot of the things. I like to say we cross our T's, we dot our I's. We're handling so many logistics. We're juggling so many things. And if we are very honest about it, many times we put ourselves on the back burner. And one of the things I have found is that it's not just about whether or not you have time to yourself. It is all the other things that come into play when it pertains to you. Just the other day, I was talking to my mother and I was saying, all 3 of the girls, our 3 daughters, all 3 of the girls have doctor's appointments today. And my mother said, when are you going to get your doctor's appointment? And what I need y'all to understand is that I tend to be focused on me. I'm going to find time for me. I'm going to find time for myself. But I was so busy making sure that these girls had their doctor's appointments. I hadn't even made my doctor's appointment. And so if you're like me, you're caring for so many people and carrying so much. Now that's a message right there. You are carrying so much and you're caring for so much that you aren't prioritizing you. And so that stops now. We have 26 days left in the year, depending on when you're listening to this. You might be listening to this down the line and you may have 10 more days in the year. I don't know when you're going to listen to this, but I have a challenge for you. I want you to build what I am calling your Elevate team. Listen, I told you, I am committed to helping people just like you elevate not just what you do, but who you are. And one of the first things that comes into play when we talk about you elevating who you are is that you need help. I need you to act like we are in church, and I need you to repeat after me and say, I need help. And so many times, many of us pretend that we have it all together, or we think we have it all together, or we have decided we don't need anybody. It's just me, myself, and I. That's all I got in the end, which Beyonce said. We think all we need is ourselves, but I'm telling you, you need help. You need people around you who are going to help you elevate. Elevate means moving to a higher position. And elevation for you may look different than elevation for me. I don't know what your elevation is and in what area. I just know you cannot do it by yourself. And so I want to help you build your Elevate team. What in the world is that? We are going to build out our team that helps us with all the different areas of our life. I have left no stone unturned. And any stone that I did leave unturned, I need you to tell me because we will add it to it. I need you to build out your team in all the areas. Over the next 21 days, I'm giving you 3 weeks. Even if you start to look at this on December 31st, you have 3 weeks from December 31st. If you look at this on January 5th, you have 3 weeks from January 5th. Over the next 21 days, my challenge to you is what I am calling the First 5 Challenge. I want you to click the link either in my bio or in the description, and I want you to fill out your information to get this free PDF. And it is going to walk you through filling out your Elevate team. What is your Elevate team? I need you to identify all the things. Who is your therapist? Who is your life coach? Who is your pastor? Who is your nail technician? Who is your makeup artist? Who is your personal caterer? Who is your trainer? Who is your masseuse? Who is your chiropractor? Who is your eyebrow technician? Who is your hairstylist? Who is your braider? Because anybody who knows, sometimes your hairstylist ain't the same as your braider. Who is your OBGYN? Who is your primary care physician? Who is your dermatologist? Who is your dentist? I need you to fully flesh out all of the things that are pertaining to you. This is not your husband's dermatologist. This is not your daughter's doctor. This is not your mother's therapist. I am wanting you over the next 21 days to look at the full list of positions that you need for your Elevate team. And I want you to identify the spaces that are most important over the next 21 days. And that's called your First 5. By the time we finish, though, by the time you finish this process, all of those roles are going to be filled. And I have created an absolute free download for you to access this. You, again, if you're watching this on Instagram, you'll click the link in my bio and it says the First 5 Challenge. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's in the description and it's going to say the First 5 Challenge. And you're going to access this free PDF download because my commitment to you is that I want you to prioritize you. I'm going to be your prioritize you coach. I'm going to keep bringing you back to you. Often when I'm working with women and I'm asking them to reflect on something about themselves, it never fails. They'll start talking about themselves and somehow it drifts off to something concerning their child, or it drifts off to something concerning their spouse, or it drifts off to something concerning a family member. And this is not something to beat yourself up about. It's really how we were wired. Most women were wired to be caretakers and to be nurturers. And listen, even if you aren't the natural caretaker like everybody else, we're often wired to care for other people. And so I'm not trying to change your wiring. This is not an either or. This is a both and. I still want you to prioritize your children and prioritize your spouse and look out for your best friend. But do you have to do that at the sacrifice of you? The answer is no. We're going to do some soul caring. And over the next 21 days, I want to challenge you to prioritize you. What you're going to do is you're going to download the PDF. And on this free worksheet, this free PDF, I am walking you through step 1, step 2, step 3. I believe that there are 6 steps to the First 5 challenge. And after 21 days, you will have identified at least 5 roles or 5 positions that are critical for your life. Do you have a therapist? If not, over the next 21 days, you're going to identify a therapist. Do you have a dermatologist? If not, over the next 21 days, you're going to determine who your dermatologist is. And you have the luxury of deciding, out of all the things that I'm providing for you on this PDF, out of all the things that I'm saying are important, you get to decide which 5 you're going to focus on first. And this is what I'm going to do. Starting on Monday, I think I'm going to come on Monday. We'll see, either Monday or Wednesday. I am going to come and I'm going to ask you, how are you doing on the First 5 challenge? The week after that, I'm going to come back and say, how are you doing on the First 5 challenge? And over the next 3 weeks, you're going to identify at least 5 roles in your life that need to be filled. You're not doing it by yourself. When I created this form, when I created this PDF, y'all, I recognize how many of those positions or how many of those roles were missing in my own life and how I needed to prioritize some things about me. Listen, if you're going to elevate, if you're going to move from where you are to where you need to be, if you're going to move up, if you're going to stop being stagnant, you cannot do it by yourself. You cannot do it by neglecting you. You cannot do it by prioritizing everything else over you. There's this idea or this mantra that we have decided that it is honorable to work yourself to death. We've decided that it is honorable to put everybody else's needs in front of your own. There is a biblical mandate for women of faith that we serve for people, that we serve others. But I want to suggest to you that there's a scripture, it's one of my favorite scriptures. I believe it's in John or Mark, and I want somebody to find it. It's either in John or Mark, and it says, Jesus, weary from his travels, sat down by the well to rest. Let me give it to you again. It said, Jesus, weary from his travel, sat down by the well to rest. This is what I want you to understand. If Jesus himself had to sit down to rest, surely you need to find some time to rest. Surely you need to find some time for some other people to help you with all the things that are on your to-do list. So that is the First 5 challenge. Over the next 21 days, you're going to download immediately after we finish this session. Y'all hear me call this a session? I have put y'all on my couch. Listen, immediately after I finish this video, you're going to click the link in my bio. It's called the First 5 Challenge. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to click the link in my description and you're going to access the First 5 challenge PDF. And this is where you're building your Elevate team. You're going to look at all the roles that I have listed and you're going to identify the first 5 that you're going to prioritize over the next 21 days. All right. I'm super excited about this. I need to know that you are in. And so I want you to comment below and I want you to say, Robin, I'm in. DM me on Instagram. I'm always asking y'all to DM me. I mean, it goes down in the DMs. I'm always asking y'all to DM me. DM me on Instagram and tell me, Robin, I am in. I want to know that we are doing this together. I'm going to hold myself accountable to it. I am going to print out that PDF and I'm going to highlight the 5 roles that I want to prioritize over the next 21 days. And I am going to do it, and I want you to do it well. And I thank you, TT. Honey, you don't even have to worry about it because you're part of the reason why I created this. So we are going to prioritize ourselves for the next 21 days. Now listen, friends, don't let friends neglect themselves. And so I am going to post on my feed, and in my stories, I'm going to post a flyer, just a flyer that says, join me for the first 5. And I want you to share that with your people. Tell them to join you on the first 5 challenge, right? I'm going to post it in my stories and I'm going to post it in my feed. And I want you to invite other people to join you on the first 5. I'm going to repost this video so that you can direct them to this video so that they can understand what the first 5 challenge is all about, and get your friends to join you. And what you all are going to do is over the next 21 days, you're going to identify these roles that are missing in your life. Now, when you get the PDF, when you download the PDF, some of the things you already have in place. You already have an OBGYN, or you might already have a house cleaner, or you might already have your favorite, I didn't want to say this word because I always struggle with this word, but I'm going to try to say it now. You may have your favorite esthetician. Let me not try to do it twice. You may have the person that you love that helps take care of your skin. You know, a dermatologist and an esthetician are 2 different things. You may already have some of these roles filled. And if you do, great. You're just going to fill it in. But I can guarantee you there are at least 5 things that you don't have filled in. And I want you to do it. And I want you to invite your friends to join you. Okay? So I'm super excited about this challenge. I want you to be all the way in with me, because what we are going to do, we are going to prioritize. Listen to me. Over the next 21 days, while you're finishing up your Christmas purchases, I haven't started. While you're finishing up your Christmas purchases, while you're taking care of everybody else, you're going to carve out some time to identify your first 5. I really want us to do this, okay? Now, that is it. I can't wait to see you all participating. My sister is on here, the Sister Circle Online. I love Sister Circle. Make sure you go follow them and all the great things they are doing, because they are the truth. And if you haven't already, make sure you jump on some of these sales. The links are in my bio. The Wives Camp is on 30% off. The Life Course is 30% off. The Before You Take His Name is 25% off the book. My devotional is on sale, 25% off, and all of our gear is 25% off. And so make sure you take advantage of your sales. Those will end tomorrow. So today and tomorrow, the last 2 days for you to take advantage of these sales. And then join me for the first 5. I'm super excited. I will see you guys in this challenge. We're going to meet right here on Instagram every week. Okay, so I hope you are in. Make sure you click the link in this description where you will find the PDF, and I want you to join me for the first 5 challenge. Now, make sure you invite your family and friends to join you in the challenge. You can catch the flyer on my Instagram to be able to share it with your folks. The Instagram link is in the description as well. I'm excited, y'all. Let's do this, the first 5 challenge.